Welcome back to my channel. I'm artist Jenny Floravita. Recently we took a trip to my family's home in Depot Bay, Oregon, and I brought along some paints so that I could spend a few hours doing what I love to do most and revisiting an old friend, watercolor. Oregon was beautiful, also a little bit cold, as was expected. Many of the days were sunny, which was a blessing. So on one day I pulled out my trusted watercolor paints while my son and husband visited an aviation museum, and I painted this small magenta plumeria watercolor. It took 2 days of quiet when the guys were off doing something else, and I'd love to show you how it was done. This is the first of 2 painting sessions for this piece. My circular palette is original, and I'm not going to say how old it is, but it was given to me by my first teacher at age 11. She also introduced me to Arches watercolor paper, and I'm still using it today. It's my favorite painting paper so far. And Winsor & Newton Artist Series paints. So I made a cup of tea and I set up. I'm always excited to put down the first splashes of color. In this case, it's permanent rose. You'll notice that I don't clean my palette often. I use the mixed colors for quick grays. I've always found that helpful, and that's another tip that I was given at age 11, so very young age. I've been doing this for a long time. So I love color, and the bright hues of reds, oranges, and pinks, those are my favorite colors traditionally to begin with in watercolor paintings. They're just so pretty. My first painting medium, and I painted exclusively in watercolor until I was 28 years old, believe it or not. The orange accents here are for the exotic leaves of the plumeria. This painting will be layered yet loosely painted at the same time. The time that this session took was easily a couple of hours. I'm not a super fast watercolor painter. It's more of a constant motion when I'm in the groove. This session ended here, and I'd love to show you a bit of Oregon coast. So the next day we visited Newport, which is a fishing village with a great downtown for gift shopping and restaurants. I love the colors of the buoys at this restaurant. Should I paint them? We took a stroll down to the fishing boats, and if you look in the lower right-hand corner, you'll see a seal swim into the scene. I love the colors of the water, the detail of the boats and the reflections. These are subjects that I've often wanted to paint. In the next video, I'm wrapping up this painting in a second session. Thank you for watching. Please share if you know others who'd love to watch me paint. Thank you for following my journey as an artist.